this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Anthony. Morant is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the center position. James, no good.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Jordan, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Frazier outside. Pass to Baylor. Back to Frazier. Shot clock at 5. A 3 ball. And no good. And it's the West taking it the other way.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Jordan. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
They get it back.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Yes, that goes in.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's LeBron. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Anthony, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now here's Frazier. Here's Robertson. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
Yeah, you know, we know this about Frazier. Tremendously creative, both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
James, the pass to Jordan. Up and in on the layup. That's 7 points for Jordan.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the East has possession. 9-point game. Frazier against Morant. Shoots it up. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 7. Let's go. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Morant with a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Baylor. Fires from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by James.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Frazier kicks to Baylor. Pass to Robertson. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The West leading by 9. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Jokic, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Kevin Garnett checked in for the East. Paul comes in for Frazier. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Bird, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And the East All-Stars call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And some changes here for the East. Giannis, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Doncic comes in for Baylor. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Robertson. The West also making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for James. And it's Johnson in for Morant. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West. They have a 9-point lead. Bird outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Doncic. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him, not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Johnson.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard, if there is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
Paul with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Puts the move on. In deep. Paul drops it in.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
Wade left side. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
You know, Bird is a lot taller than people think. He's closer to 6'10" than 6'8", and that helps him inside defense trying to stop him, but got sloppy and fouled him.
The West All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Bird hits them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Out to Doncic. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the East. That one falls. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Yep, that one goes.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Nowitzki. Baylor is out there with Garnett. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Robertson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead. Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Baylor against Bird. Garnett trying to break loose. Offensive rebound. Goes up again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Frazier's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Olajuwon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Robertson. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The West leading by 9. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Charity stripe shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bird's got 7 points.
You know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Robertson passes to Nowitzki. That shot, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Bird dishes to Olajuwon, and he converts the layup. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 13 now for the West All-Stars.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Malone's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Irving comes in for Clyde Drexler. And it's John Morant in for Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
The West All-Stars have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. He hits both from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And Morant's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. Passes it to Irving. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. James looking around. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Olajuwon's got 9.
With his impeccable footwork and interior scoring, Olajuwon really an ideal roll man out of the pick and roll.
Here's Malone. Sweet move. And the rejection by Bird.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now the pass to Baylor. Here's Robertson. Outside Baylor. Trying to get open is Bird. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
And some changes here for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chamberlain. Luka Doncic comes in for Baylor. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Robertson. Wade against Morant. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Frazier outside. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Some nice passing here by the West. The kick out to Irving. In the corner, it's Bird. Puts up a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wade with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. The West leading by 14. Here's Morant. Here's Bird. Nice move, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Wade for 3, and another 3 from the East.
Hey, out at the arc, Wade is a pretty selective shooter, so when he goes up, you know he's feeling it.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Top of the key, Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for him yet.
And the East with some changes. McAdoo comes in for Karl Malone. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Frazier. Antetokounmpo kicks to Doncic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for McAdoo. Jokic, he's checked in for the West. Jordan comes in for Irving. Here's Kuzi. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Wade is covering. That one a little long. Now the East All-Stars with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Antetokounmpo passes to Paul. The three for Doncic. And another three from the East.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Bird kicks to Jordan. 2 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Hakeem Olajuwon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic. And that's going to do